Raggy. What happened? Well, what's going on, everybody? Today, we're gonna work on the windows on our Cadillacs. So I got a rear window kit for these quarter glasses on the car. Let me show you what I got here. I've already taken the car apart, but I got this kit from Hydro Electric. This kit consists of the rollers that go in the track in the window, and then the two little side bushings with this little peg. They're pressed in, but I think I'm just gonna weld mine in. And then the tools for operating the backside of these. They've got these little teeth in them for digging into that. So the first step in this process is going to be the removal of the back seat. The bottom seat, you just push it back and lift up. Some of them are a little tough. You got to give them a little shot with your knee. Push them back and lift up, and then the back part of the seat, you just remove the two seatbelt buckles, or the seat belts themselves. There's going to be a T40, I believe, or a T50 holding the two seat belts in, and then that seat just slides straight up, and that'll let you access all the screws to your side panels so you can get to your regulator. Okay, we've got the back seats out. Our next step in this process is taking the interior trim panels off. The next step of this process, I'm gonna climb in the car so I can show you. If you look right inside here, there's the 7/16 bolt, and then behind this piece of dilapidated tape, there's another one right there. Those are the stoppers that stop the window from going up too far, and they're adjustable. This one's adjustable. This one's got a little bit of adjustment also. But that stops the window from going out of its track. And then also, if you look down inside here, I don't know if you can see, but this is where your roller goes. I'm gonna pop that roller out of the ball, pull these two stops off. That'll let this window slide straight out of the top of here, and that's where all my parts and pieces are. I'm gonna start taking this apart piece by piece and continue on this process. All right. Window is out. You can see all my grease on it from lubing it up last time, and these two actually are not broken yet, but this one is supposed to have this roller on it. Now I could just pop this roller off and pop that one on there, but I got this whole new piece, so I'm going to use it. But I also need to, if you look at the back side, you can see that little tool is for those two holes right there. This piece here that the window slides in is also attached like that. I don't know if there's gonna be slack in the holes that I need to line back up. I hope not, but I'm gonna start taking this apart and swapping over these parts, and then we'll figure out how we're going to put these rollers in there. All right, got all these parts cleaned up. If you're gonna take it out, you might as well clean it all the way up. And then cleaned up our roller assembly. You can see these bushings are still intact, but we bought kits to replace them all, so we're going to replace these bushings here. We have to grind this little spot right here on the back, grind those little heads off, and that'll allow that assembly to come out, and we'll put these new assemblies in there, and I'm gonna just put a little tack weld on the back, and then this roller right here, it goes right here, and that gets us done for this window. And then it's just reassembly time, putting everything back together and crossing our fingers. We're over here in the corner at the vise and the welder. I've got my piece in the vise, just got it clamped onto the stop here so I don't bend anything. And this is the rivet head, not a rivet head, but the pressed on spot. This once looked like that, looked kind of similar to that. And they press it on with a press and smush it down. But I don't have a press, so we've got our Miller welder here, and we're gonna take our Harbor Freight belt sander. Handy little tool. We're just gonna grind these two little heads off right here so we can install the new ones. so we're back from the corner. We've got our piece. I shot a little black paint where my welds were. I didn't grind the welds. They're not gonna be seen again. There's no need. They're just little tacks. There's our pieces installed. Next step's putting the roller on the window and installing this piece back on the glass. So my last step before reinstalling the glass is I'm gonna go inside. I didn't pull the regulator because I didn't want to deal with the adjustments. I'd rather get it in there and working with the new bushings and see what adjustments it needs from there. But I'm gonna go in and clean up all the tracks on the regulator, all the old grease. A lot of it is solidified and gotten hard, so I'm just gonna take some thinner and a rag and I'm gonna get inside there and clean it up as best I can, and then I'll re-lubricate everything during assembly of the new glass. Okay, we're back. We went and got some lunch and the temperature has dropped like 10 degrees at the minimum. It's cold. But I got those window tracks cleaned up, got this window reassembled. Now I just need to put it all back together. I'm gonna use a little bit of white lithium grease to lubricate it because that's what we have here at the shop. Everybody's got a different recommendation on what to use. I'll let you make the choice on what you want to use. But I'm gonna reassemble this window and we'll check and see how it works here in just a few.
Oh no, I put it on upside down.
Well, during reassembly, I realized I made a mistake. I put this piece on the window upside down. I'm sure one of y'all was freaking out right now. So I'm gonna unbolt this. I'll show you what I've done. The window track should be on this side and these should be on this side. So I need to unbolt these two bolts and flip this over and fix my mistake. And it's fixed. Flipped around. Now I'll reassemble this. Okay guys, this is where I'm gonna leave you on this car because I have one other side to do, and I'm leaving the insides off because if I need to make any adjustments for how this window fits the top, I'll need to wait until I get both windows done, put the top back up, and then make those final adjustments before I reassemble the car. But just to see the smooth operation now that's not working, I wonder if this has to be connected. Huh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What happened? What? This other switch works. That's nice.
It works.
It does work, but why doesn't this switch work? On an outgoing note as to why the rear switches weren't working, I got the test light out and I checked every fuse in the car. I've been chasing wires for a few minutes, and then it dawned on me that we rode in a parade this weekend and had kids in the car, and I didn't want them playing with the switches, and this old car has a window lock, and I had locked the windows, and that's why the back switches aren't working. Let's see if they work now. Make myself feel better. Yeah. Nice. All right, guys, be sure and like and follow all our videos. Check us out on all the social networks, and remember to do what makes you happy.